Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming to this week's development update and community Q&A session. I am Adam Bad Eye Bradford coming back to you after a week off. Appreciate you joining me. This is actual footage that you're seeing on the screen here. That was a little, video I took while I was on the Emerald Coast this last week. It was a very restful time. And very, very good for recharging those batteries. Unfortunately, over the holidays, I was sick for about, 3/4 of the time that I was off, and I felt like I didn't get that charge all the way up. But I am feeling great now, and it is good to be back. Today, we've got, as always, anything that you might have missed, latest updates, and then what we are working on in the short term roadmap. And for our giveaway, we're going to do a big one today. We've got a Pathfinder rule books bundle that is going to be given away today. So this is a massive amount of content, just staggering amount of content in that Pathfinder rulebooks bundle. And then we have two new Alien RPG releases that I am going to talk about here in just a second. And you can ask questions as always. All you have to do in Twitch chat is type the word question and then follow that by the question itself. And our magical demibot will collect them, and I will run through as many as I have time for at the end of the stream. So, new releases to make your group stream. We've got a couple of new releases here. If you are into the Alien RPG, then I have a feeling I like you. If you haven't tried it yet, you've got to make sure that you try this game. It is one of my absolute favorite games. And honestly, I've been playing it more recently than many, many others because I keep getting requests for people that want to play it, and so I'm running it for them, which is great to see because it's a fantastic game. But we have two new books that released for Alien yesterday. First is Chariot of the Gods, which is a shorter adventure that is a really great thing for you to pick up and play and run, especially if that's your first time. And then we have the massive source book, Building Better Worlds, that is all about frontierism, expansion, all this kind of stuff. Corporate greed, a nice side of entree of corporate greed in this alien universe. So all of that going on in this source book. Really, really great options for your game. So check those two new releases out. I believe, if my math is right, which I am not the best mathematician, but I believe we have one other source book that we need to catch up in the Alien catalog before we are completely caught up. And if it's not one, I think it's two. So it's one of those two. But we're going to have all that content caught up before the character tools for Alien come out. So we're really excited about that. Check those out. Let's jump into our latest updates. On the Pathfinder front, we've got those additional character performance improvements, codenamed Tomato, or Tomato, depending on how you lean with that. It is something that is we're deep under the hood on. Very excited for that to continue to materialize. Companions and familiars are very, very soon. This is one of those pieces in the development process where companions and familiars might have gone out potentially even this week. But as we were putting things together from a kind of a flow and a visual standpoint of how things were shaping up, and some of the play testing that we were doing and everything else, we feel like something was missing. We weren't quite hitting the mark with how the information was being presented, and kind of the way that the support was working. And so we are taking a little bit of a step back on that to finalize that. We don't expect that's going to take much longer there. So it would not surprise me if we had something released and out to you by next week. But I have a very, very strong feeling within the next couple of weeks that you'll have that. But again, this is a great example of how we are trying to make sure that we are taking community feedback into account and make the best things that we can make to have the biggest impact on your game. And if something's not working and we get that through feedback, we are very committed to making sure that we try different things and keep doing that relentlessly until we get it right. And so it remains to be seen if we're going to get companions and familiars right, this first release. But we definitely are very confident that it's going to be better than what it was going to be as of a couple of weeks ago when things weren't quite clicking for it. So we're working through that, and we'll provide more updates on that pretty soon. And then we are very close. One of these side projects that, as we've had a lot of big fish that we've been frying, it's the Harrow Deck companion little utility that we've been working on. Very, very close to release here as well. I'm going to show you some of that today where you know what to expect with that. On the platform level, working through the image optimization for character tools, which is going to, across all of our builders and tools, is going to make a big impact as we're able to get that done. We're working on homebrew, the very early stages of that. And then, as I mentioned the last time that we were together, we are also working through all of the nooks and crannies of individual component purchases. There's a lot of complexity there, but we are starting to head down that road as well. As I said, on the alien front, building better worlds, chariot of the gods. We're working on Heart of Darkness, and the digital builder, or the character builder and the digital sheet are coming together. Put a lot of reps in on the character builder myself yesterday, and things are really starting to shape up there. Can't wait for you to see that. Let's go to a quick demo of the Harrow Deck companion that is going to be released. So this is going to be something that you'll be able to access from the Harrow Deck source. So if you pick that up, or if you already have picked that up, this is going to just be unlocked for you. You'll be able to access it from the table of contents page and within the Harrow Deck digital booklet on Pathfinder Nexus. But this is we're going to say oh no, is what we're going to call this reading. We can, ask a question like you do with the Harrow Deck. And so we're going to say, let's see, is the new Jurassic World movie that is coming out in 2025 going to be any good? And so, I guess this is going to be, it could potentially be charisma because, let's see how the actors are going to do. I'm going to say it's intelligence, because hopefully the studio's being smart about. I saw yesterday the rumors that John Wick, Shadow director, also Deadpool 2 director, was possibly attached to the film. So we'll see how that goes. But you get your cards here. You're able to customize your deck if you want to, cheat. I guess it's not cheating. They call it, fiat is what they have said all along. But you can customize the deck here if you want to see anything about the rules. You have the reference to that, really easily at hand here as well. But you can come in and look at your cards. I'm just going to turn over all of these because the art on all of these cards is just fantastic, and I want to see what I'm getting for my art here. Oh yeah, these are nice. So if you want to see what's going on with the card, then that is something that you can see, very quickly, easily here, and so yeah, just a very simple way for you to digitally do this. You can add participants here, so all of that can come in as well. So again, this is getting very, very close to being in your hands and will be part of the Harrow deck that you can get on Pathfinder Nexus. All right, let's jump into whatever is next. What is next is tonight. We do not have our regular episode of Children of Erte, but we do have the On the Erte after show, and it looks like tonight I am on tap, and then Lauren is going to be joining me. So we're going to join our host Sam Delev. Always love talking to them on these shows. And if you're children of Arete fan, join us, ask questions, and looking forward to seeing you there. All right, let's see. We're starting to get some questions. If you have questions, then definitely feel free to ask those. And I've got one other update that we're going to talk through now, and that is actually concerning the format of dev updates themselves. So, this is actually going to be the last dev update that is going to be coming to you in this way live on Twitch on Tuesday mornings at 9 a.m. Pacific. We're going to be changing the format of these a little bit. This is something that in my past life that I saw the time kind of came for some changes to be made as well. I absolutely enjoy coming here week, after week and answering questions and all those things. So we're going to provide a way for you to continue to be able to ask those questions and be able to get me live in some ways. But we are going to move away from the weekly standing appointment for dev updates, and we are going to focus on providing dev updates when we have significant things to talk about. That way, we can be more focused and we can, be a little bit more concise with the information that's going out there in our ever evolving world of social media. Things, the landscape has changed dramatically in the last several years, dramatically. And so this is one of the ways that we are going to be trying to cut through some of the noise that happens out there. Or let me rephrase, not some of the noise, the whole lot of noise that happens out there, where it is difficult for people to see what's going on. The other thing that we have seen over time is as we continue to have more and more dev updates, we don't think that it is a good situation for somebody that is looking for an update on what is going on with the alien character tools. Are they released or not yet? We don't necessarily like for people to have to go through, half an hour here, 45 minutes there, week after week after week. It's too much content for people to crawl through when what they are looking for is an update. And so this is one of the things that when I had a second to actually think this last week, sitting on the beach. This is a change that we've elected to go with. Still going to do dev updates. I would guess, if I was guessing, that they're going to have probably closer to a monthly frequency, because we're going to collect all the big things that are happening for that month and coming to you. But there's not going to be a set schedule, so they're going to come to YouTube, and we will share on all of the places, Discord, all of the social media places, when those dev updates are available. And as I said, they should be a more concise way for you to stay informed, and you'll be able to tell exactly what you're getting an update on when you see those videos. So, our Toy Story characters here, I was very surprised that Toy Story 4 was just as stellar as it was. I remember when they were like, "Hey, we're going to make a fourth one of these movies," and I'm like, "That is why would you do that? Like that is a perfect trilogy. Why would you ever make a fourth movie?" And they pulled it out somehow. It was incredible. But sometimes change can be good. We think that this is going to be one of those changes. Of course, we'll keep an eye on things, and if it's not working, we will try something else as always. But keep an eye out for those dev updates when they come. And then again, when it comes to questions, I certainly like to be accessible and available for all of your questions. And so, what we're going to do on Tuesdays, and I don't have the time nailed down yet, but it's probably not going to be in the morning because many of you over time have said, hey, it's too early for me to get in and watch these update streams at this time. So it will probably be Tuesday afternoons U.S. time. But Tuesday afternoons, I am going to essentially hold, office hours to a degree. So Keep an eye out in Discord, is where this is going to be happening. So if you haven't joined our Discord server, then definitely join the Discord server. Hopefully, we've got a link that can bounce around and chat to alert you to what that is. But join the Discord server, and we're going to be making a new channel in there after this stream today that we'll call Bad Eye AMA or something to that effect. And that is going to be a place where at any point in time, if a question comes to you, you can go and hit that channel with the question and type that out in the channel, and I will pay extra special attention to that channel. So I will sometimes answer those things via text, and then as I said, once a week on those Tuesdays, I will kind of hold some office hours to a degree, and I'll probably jump on there and stream through the Discord channel, video and voice, and answer other questions. If you want to show up, appointment style, we can continue to do questions and answers that way. So this is something that we're going to move forward with here. Starting next week, I will have that Q&A session going on, and we will tell you in Discord and also on social media when that is expected to happen. But like I said, it's probably going to be my gut check right now is probably 1 p.m. Pacific on Tuesdays, which is 3 p.m. my time, and that is a good block of time that I should be able to jump in there. But we will confirm that with some social posts and in Discord itself. And keep an eye out for that new channel and join the Discord server if you haven't done that yet. All right, let's jump into it's giveaway time. Let's not forget that if we haven't done it yet, giveaway time. As I said earlier, a Pathfinder rule books bundle and two new alien books. Really excited about those two new alien books. Good luck on that. I hope you win. And continue to ask questions if you got them. I see a few of these coming in, and I'm going to jump into those now. Captain Wolfkick, I like that name. Enjoy the breakaway. Yes, I did. It was great. My favorite thing to do, like I don't go to beaches frequently, although I do absolutely adore them and love them. And especially this time of year, the weather was just sheer perfection. The sand was just a little bit cold. It was great. And the food is always, I enjoy seafood and all of that. So great time. Thank you for asking. I tier or tear 96. Is there a date for adding older Pathfinder books? Little heart symbol in order to try to soften the blow of me saying that we don't have any dates for you. Currently running an older adventure path, and therefore some key elements I would need are still missing. Yeah, we don't have any dates on those, but it is something that we will continue to work through as the team has bandwidth. I imagine we just have a few adventure paths left, and I imagine that is something I would not expect to see any of them last until the back half of this year. It is something that we're going to be focusing on once we get through a couple of other milestones. Artemis Thimp, how is the missing adventure path coming along, and are you ready for MC in April? What is MC? MC means a lot of different things to me. So sorry, I don't know what that could be. Is it an MC Hammer concert in April? Because if that is happening and it's anywhere near me, I will be there. Yeah, probably not. I don't know. I've heard whispers and rumors of some problematic stuff from him. Anyway, as a kid, big fan. But but yeah, I don't know what MC means in this context. So if you want to clarify, let me know. Death 25. Will we ever get the deck of many things added to the deck pick? I don't know what that means. If we're talking about the 5e deck of many things, that is not currently part of the SRD unless I'm misremembering that. I don't think that the deck of many things magic item is part of that. So, unlikely to get that. But there is potential. Maybe it is part of the SRD. I don't know. Anyway, if it is part of the SRD, then it will be there. But if it's not something that we currently have plans for. But you never know what happens. Michael 579, no more giveaways. You are thinking through the priorities. That's right. So I appreciate the question because it helps me to remember what is something that I wanted to say earlier when I talked about the format change. We will do giveaways. We'll be doing giveaways in those Q&A sessions. So the giveaways will be happening in those weekly Q&A sessions in Discord. So yes, you can still try to get your free stuff. Artemis Themp, what is the new dev time in Universal Time Cloak? Yeah, I don't know what I don't do those UTC conversions in my head, so we will try to get that answer for you, and we will confirm again. I think 1 p.m. Pacific on Tuesdays, but that is not 100% yet. So pay attention to our follow-up announcements about the specifics on the timing, and we'll see if we can add in a UTC conversion there. Cassie's 335. Did Flourish get blackmail material on Silas? Is that why the dev update is going away? I'll keep an eye on the Discord, of course, but it won't be the same. No, no blackmail material on Silas, and Silas is not Adam, and so even if that happened with Silas, it would not carry over to but no, like I said, it's time for things to evolve. I appreciate being here in the stream with everybody week after week, but we are running into problems that we're trying to solve in some other ways, and a lot of that is how you get information out to people that is relevant information in a timely manner in the way that people want to consume it in today's world. So that's something that we're going to keep tweaking and keep trying to figure out. We got a very small team, and so it's not something that we can spend all of our time providing those kind of updates. We have to be very choosy with the bandwidth that we have for this to provide those updates. And so that's where a lot of the decision is coming from. We would rather spend our time building things that are going to be useful for you in your games. And so that's where we're trying to keep the focus here. And again, we'll see how it goes. If it's not clicking, if it's not working, then I have no problems at all making further updates and getting something that will work. Karita, I think this has been answered previously, but I cannot recall. Is there a plan to offer the Pathfinder bundles without the pre-order books for those that do Pathfinder subs? Very good question. We have not been able to figure out the logistics of this yet. It's not a matter of lack of want to. It's just especially the way Pathfinder subs work. I'll throw out there, and this I want to be clear here. I'm not throwing Paizo under any kind of bus when I say this, because they also have, bandwidth and everything that they have to manage on their side. The easiest solution would be when you pre-order something through that sub on the Pathfinder side, that they go ahead and do the, Paizo Connect code for that, where we could just, honor that on our side. That would be the easiest solution. And so that's something that we are trying to talk with them about, but at the same time they're working on other things as well, right? And so we've just got to figure out what is happening. And the thing that we don't want to do is we don't want to offer two different bundles for every single thing that we have out there, because the marketplace is going to get very, very confusing at that point. We also, when we have reviewed the feedback from this, it is really, really split down the middle. Like, there are people that don't want the pre-order books in there, and there are people that do. And so, the minute that we remove them from there, we are just going to be introducing another problem for people that were upset that it's there, right? So again, lots of unexpected complexity with that. But I am confident that we will figure out some kind of solution to it as we continue to go forward. K Mousem, if Wizards Coast was willing, would Demiplane consider adding official D&D content? We have no problems with adding official D&D content, but I will say that we are focused on, our primary mission is to provide high quality tools for all these other great games out there. We are going where others ain't is another way to put it. D&D has a good amount of digital support at this stage. I had something to do with that, so I'm familiar with it. But Pathfinder, Alien, Avatar Legends, the Marvel Multiverse RPG. There are so many fantastic games out there that need this kind of digital support, and that is our focus for now. But no, I wouldn't sit here and say that we would not potentially do that at some point. BT Blast, who is your favorite mod from your time at D&D Beyond and why? Kappa, yeah. V2, nice one. Recognize that username. I will go with the whole thing, that parents kind of lie about and say that they don't have favorite children. We'll go with that answer there. Artemis Themp, where is the Witch Queen doll house quest? Um, I am also unfamiliar with what's going on with that. Witch Queen Dollhouse Quest. Yeah, if you want to provide me some more context, I'll try to answer that. That may be, I don't know if you're talking about content there or something else. BT Blast, if there's one RPG you could wave a magic wand to get added to Demiplane, ignoring licensing / rights, concern, or feasibility, what RPG would it be? Probably I would love to see the One Ring, the Lord of the Rings game from Free League, and the reason that I will go with that one instead of some others that might tip my hand on unannounced games that we have in the pipeline. The reason I'll say that is because obviously it makes a lot of sense that we would do that one since we are already partnered with Free League. But unfortunately, the folks that own it's not the Tolkien estate, but that's what people a lot of times just say ambiguously to mean that. But the people who hold the rights are very adamantly against the expressions of that role playing game in digital form. So that's the reason that we can't do it. So I would probably wave the magic wand to get them to see that digital is their friend, and that having a nexus for the One Ring would be a wonderful thing for players out there and would be a good thing for the game. So that's probably where I would spend that magic. All right, it looks like that is all the questions, and so we will call it there. Thank you very much for joining me today. Join us tonight, 6 p.m. Pacific, for the new episode of On the Erte. I'm going to be there with Lauren and with Sam DeLev. Looking forward to tonight there. And as we bring this chapter to a close for development update streams, I am really grateful for all of you, many of you joining almost every week. So I really do appreciate that more than you know. We appreciate the support for Demiplane. Coming from nothing, making something out of nothing is a hard thing to do, and we are really making some great progress here at Demiplane. And a big part of that progress and why that's happening is the fans out there who are playing these games and who are using the things that we're building. So thank you so much for that. And again, I want to emphasize this isn't a farewell or anything like that. We are going to have dev updates that are going to come out to you, and I encourage you to check those out as they come out. I have a feeling that many of you are going to think that they are better in a lot of ways, because that's the intent that we have behind what we're doing here. And then I will still be joining you weekly for question and answer times. And in that time, I am, this really will be a truly AMA thing. There are times when you ask questions and when they come into our question bot here, I kind of gloss them over for time, or what might be considered complete irrelevance. But in the Discord version of this, I will answer anything. So if you have questions about, what is the best movie that came out in this year, or any of those kind of things, there's going to be more freedom to talk about any of those kinds of things. But you also can always leave any questions about what Demiplane is doing, and you may get those answers even between those, the office
Mhm.
hours that I'm going to do on a weekly basis. But I hope to see many of you there, and I look forward to answering. Who knows what else is going to happen there? So thanks so much. We will see you on the next leg of the journey. Have a great week. Later, Gators.